In an extremely sensational development, the Russian embassy in India has claimed that Indian students in Ukraine are actually taken hostage and are being used as a human shield. Now, this is crossing all limits and becoming totally unacceptable and inhumane.
In a series of tweets, the Russian embassy in India blamed the Ukrainian security forces by saying that the Russian side, in particular, is trying to organize an urgent evacuation of a group of the Indian students from Kharkov through the humanitarian corridor along the shortest route to Russia. It also tweeted that according to the latest information, these Indian students are actually taken hostage by the Ukrainian security forces, who use them as a human shield and in every possible way prevent them from leaving for Russia. It added that according to our information, Ukrainian authorities forcibly keep a large group of Indian students in Kharkov who wish to leave Ukrainian territory and go to Belgorod. Almost around the same time, the Ukraine Foreign Affairs Ministry tweeted that we urgently call on the governments of India, Pakistan, China and other countries whose students have become hostages of the Russian armed aggression in Kharkiv and Sumy to demand from Moscow that it allows the opening of a humanitarian corridor to other Ukrainian cities. So both sides are blaming each other, while many Indian students and others who are stranded are posting messages and comments online that they are stuck and need help urgently. On the other hand, after these bone-chilling claims from Russia and Ukraine, the Ministry of External Affairs in India gave a very contradictory statement clearly stating that we have not received any reports of any hostage situation regarding any student. The statement also mentions that a large number of Indian nationals have been evacuated from Ukraine in the last few days. We appreciate the help extended by the Ukrainian authorities to make this possible. Remember, it is an ongoing and a constantly developing situation, and we are receiving constant updates, so as of now, it is important to say that there are many versions emerging almost simultaneously. Earlier, the Indian embassy in Ukraine had shared an advisory that mentioned that Indians should leave Kharkiv urgently, even if it means that they have to walk for kilometers on foot. Also, Denis Alipov, the Russian ambassador to India, said that we are strategic allies with India. We are grateful to India for its balanced position displayed at the UN. India understands the depth of this crisis. Meanwhile, Chinese students in Ukraine who are stuck are facing hostilities and dangers as China was slower than expected in reacting to the situation. Also, it is being claimed that because of the Chinese social media users who shared cruel, inhuman or tasteless comments targeting the Ukrainian women, and due to China's position in the UN regarding the conflict, many Chinese students who are stuck in Ukraine are now facing a backlash and anger from Ukrainians. Out of fear, many Chinese are now pretending that they are from Japan. It was reported that the Chinese embassy issued a statement in the early hours of Saturday morning calling on Chinese nationals to conceal their identities and not to display the Chinese flag. It must be mentioned that there are nations which have not been as sharp and responsive as India when it comes to evacuating their citizens from Ukraine. This conflict is also revealing the real character or the other side of many individuals and nations, and unfortunately, it seems that it is just the beginning. See you again.